Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on the menu. So before I head into my thoughts and feelings on the menu, this movie, I do not plan on having any sort of spoilers in this video. Kind of the less you know about this movie, the better. But yeah, that being said, because this movie did come out way back in 2022 and I'm just now getting around to it. That being said, definitely feel free to talk about spoilers in the comments below with me, the things that you loved about this movie, maybe things you didn't. But yeah, let's get going, you guys. As I said, the menu originally came out back in 2022, and I just recently got around to it, and I enjoyed this movie so much that I just want to do a video just hashing out my own thoughts about it, because I enjoyed it that much. So yeah, reviews for this movie have come and gone. I'm very late, so thank you for taking the time to watch my video if you do. So just some quick things here. As I said, the movie came out in 2022. It's an hour and 47 minutes, and the official IMDb plot synopsis: guests travel to a remote island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. Ooh, truly shocking, you guys. And yeah, this movie was directed by Mark Mylod. Seriously, guys, wow. I absolutely loved this movie. This is just the type of movie, the type of, I guess, thriller, I shall say, the type of horror, the type of psychological horror, the dark humor, all of this stuff just worked for me. This is the type of movie I gravitate towards and just absolutely get a kick out of and love. This movie is just absolutely unique and creative and original. Is it going to work for everybody? Probably not, but it totally worked for me. And I found the movie to be genuinely shocking and surprising. And I mean, if you've seen the trailer for this movie, I think the trailer kind of gives certain aspects of the movie away, but I still think there's a certain degree of shocks and surprises that you can still expect, you know, even if the trailer kind of spoiled things a little bit. And I think the movie, for the most part, was just extremely well executed. I really have nothing to gripe or complain about with this movie. I think it was handled in an appropriate way. I think it was executed appropriately. And at the core of this movie, it's a dark, satirical comedy, for the most part, that explores wealth and obsession and pretension, and I think more than anything, you know, a big thing is like perfection and kind of this image that we want people to see. And the thing is, what is all of that worth at the end of the day? What is perfection and wealth and obsession and pretension? What is all that worth if it means sacrificing some core aspect of yourself? If you have to lose something of yourself in order to gain those things, is it worth sacrificing your passions? Is it worth sacrificing the things that make you happy? And even though this movie does get pretty dark and it does get pretty disturbing and it does have some really deep, interesting elements, the thing is, as I keep saying, it is a really dark, satirical comedy, and the humor in this movie is definitely something right up my alley. I love just how wildly insane the humor of this movie is. I definitely laughed out loud on numerous occasions. It could just be a look somebody would give, you know, a look would be hilarious, a line of dialogue would be hilarious, and there's a lot of instances in this movie, because there's like there's food items, and so occasionally a meal will be presented, and then off to the side to say what the meal is, all the ingredients, and a lot of times even that the ingredient list or just something there, you know, there'd be something really, really hilarious even within the writing there off to the side. So yeah, you got to really pay attention to those aspects as well. And another thing that I loved about this movie, I love the fact that this movie for the most part is contained in one primary location. These people, these characters, they're all a bunch of snobs. They're all a bunch of wealthy people. They all are coming to this remote island to experience a menu by like this masterclass chef who is like really popular and well known, and yeah, he has his restaurant out here on this island, and yeah, all these wealthy rich people come to this island to eat this really exclusive menu. So your entire premise of this movie, everything is taking place on this island, primarily within the restaurant, within the dining room. You have the dining room, and then you can see the kitchen area. You can see the staff, and you can see them cooking. Every so often, the movie will kind of go out a little bit, maybe on the grounds around the restaurant, you know, a little further out onto the island. But yeah, for the most part, the entire premise of this movie, it is all in the dining room with the kitchen there behind, you know. So I love that. It really gave this movie a nice kind of isolated feeling, you know, this really extreme isolated feeling that these people can't escape. And for another, this is a huge ensemble cast. There's a massive amount of people in this movie, and they're all pretty much terrible people. And I love that. I love the fact that all these people were terrible, despicable people. You're not really meant to like them. You know, you're not supposed to like them. You may kind of get a good little chuckle out of them and like certain little personality traits. But yeah, you're not really meant to like them at all. And what's so just well handled with this movie, I do think you're given this nice sense of there's something uneasy going on here. You definitely have a great sense of unease as the movie progresses, because you're anticipating something, you're waiting for something, but what exactly? So I love that buildup of tension and unease, and yeah, the front half of the movie, you know, you do feel like you're kind of just watching a particular type of movie in some ways. And then, yeah, when you do reach a certain point of this movie, it's like wham, bam, things escalate, and they escalate really wildly and crazily in some unexpected ways. And that's part of the fun of this movie, is the kind of the buildup of what's going on here with this restaurant, and what's up with the menu, what's up with this mysterious chef. Little by little, things get explored and explained that I found to be satisfying by the time you get to the conclusion of the movie. So going into the cast really quickly here, like I said, it's a huge cast, but I'm just going to highlight a couple of my favorites. We do have Ralph Fiennes playing the chef of this restaurant. Of course, Ralph Fiennes is just absolutely perfect and ideal casting for this type of movie. Ralph Fiennes is known for playing similar sorts of characters. He's kind of been typecast over the years as a very specific type of character, and he pulls it off remarkably and wonderfully in this movie, I think. Yeah, the chef, he's really enigmatic. You know, there is a mysterious element to him, and yeah, a lot of this movie is exploring his background little by little, and why he is the way that he is. Why is he so OCD? Why is he so obsessive? Why is he so controlling? Yeah, that's part of the fun of this movie, is kind of seeing his character kind of trying to unravel this chef and what makes him tick, and why he does the things that he does and says, why his attitude is the way that it is. And then up next we have my girl Anya Taylor-Joy, you guys. Oh my god, I absolutely loved her in this movie. Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy, she is pretty much the audience. We are witnessing everything through her, and she is truly the only character that you like, that you sympathize with, that you want her to get the hell out of here. Her character is played Margot. She is being brought to this restaurant. She's there with her boyfriend, who's played by Nicholas Hoult. We'll get to him in a minute. But yeah, Margot, she's not rich and proper and fancy. She's just like your average girl next door. She's not impressed by this menu. She's not impressed with this island. She's not impressed with this chef. This stuff just does not float her boat, if you will. She much rather have just something simple and basic, and it kind of makes you wonder throughout this entire movie, why in the hell is she with Nicholas Holt's character? You know, how the hell did they even get together? But yeah, I love Anya Taylor-Joy in this movie. Like I said, she is the audience. You know, you have to see everything through her eyes and experience everything through her eyes. And yeah, when she's afraid, you're afraid. When she's kind of irritated with something, you're irritated with something. It's like you totally understand. And then yeah, Nicholas Hoult playing her boyfriend Tyler. My. Nicholas Hoult is a piece of work in this movie. Oh my god. But again, Nicholas Hoult pulls it off so wonderfully well. He is just absolutely despicable in this movie, like just so cringy, and he just makes your skin crawl. But again, Nicholas Hoult, he pulls it off so well, and I love that. He's just one of those actors, you know, give him anything, give him anything, he is up for the challenge, and he pulls it off remarkably in this movie. Yeah, his character Tyler, he's just a complete douchebag. It's like, why is he even with Margot's character? He's obsessed with the chef. The chef is his idol. He has grown up idolizing this man. He wants to be this man. He wants to impress this man. So yeah, as the movie gets deeper and deeper and things start getting revealed, you start to kind of figure out Tyler's role in certain aspects, and yet his degree of obsession and desperation. And that's kind of the big characters I wanted to kind of go through. But yeah, you have such a wonderful supporting cast in this, because you have like John Leguizamo and Janet McTeer and Judith Light. Yeah, a really remarkable supporting cast. This movie works because of this ensemble cast. I mean, yes, you have Nicholas Hoult and Ralph Fiennes and Anya Taylor-Joy. They're kind of the big three that you're focused on. But yeah, the movie works as an ensemble. You need this entire ensemble to work and to function, so that this movie is kind of rolling and moving along, and that you're feeling these intense moments and these emotional moments. It all works and gels cohesively, I think. And like I said, no spoilers in this video, obviously, but yeah, what a conclusion to this movie. An absolute show-stopping ending. An ending that made me both laugh and like clap and cheer, and also an ending that just made me recoil in horror as well. So yeah, the ending of this movie is going to do a lot of things to you. You're going to be feeling just all sorts of ways, and it's okay. If you're laughing about the ending, if you're clapping with the ending, if you are just absolutely mortified by the ending, I think the movie has done its job. So you guys, that is it for my thoughts and feelings on The Menu. Yes, it is an older movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and I just wanted to kind of go through it. And if you guys have seen it, please talk about it with me down below. The things that you liked, maybe some of the things you didn't like. But yeah, easily one of my favorite movies that I've watched so far this year in 2025. So yeah, you guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.